Hey YouTubers, thanks for stopping by. Did one of my little videos, believe it or not, 1982. Four-way stop. Careful of four-way stops. Alright, I'm in here at Grafton, Virginia. We'll do, let's see, 1982, what happened? An airplane crash in Washington, D.C. Landed in the Potomac River. And it killed, I think, 78 people. Sad thing. I hate to say it, but I got several like that, a couple like that today. Another thing happened in 1982 was E.T. came out. The biggest gross movie, not gross, but you know, made the most money until that date. Of course, it's been beat since then, but you don't remember E.T., don't you? Phone home, E.T. Okay. Nothing to do with this corner here if I talk too much. Get my brain back to thinking again. Okay. See E.T. Let me get that down. Let's see what else we got. Okay, another plane crash also in D.C. also. This was I think the 37th Street Bridge. It crashed into the ridge and 80 people had passed away in that. It was not the same day or anything, the same year. That's pretty sad. I had a buddy of mine, he still do, to ride with, go to the gym with. He used to fly helicopters around D.C. He was in the military, taking dignitaries and lieutenant colonels and stuff like that around D.C. And he said that was real tricky going through there. And I think it was about a year ago, a helicopter ran into a passenger plane. And he said he rode that same area, but I can't remember. He said it goes a lot higher than lower to keep from running into somebody. So evidently the person that crashed that plane last year didn't do that. Okay. So we got going here. 1982 coming up, guys. More so I get my brain to working. Okay, Ozzy Osborne. You remember him, don't you? Singer for the Black Sabbath. And he went off on his own, and he passed away last year from his condition. And I wonder, I say, well, I probably didn't tell you that he bit a bat's head off, and back in '82, bit the head off, and he didn't know it was real bad. Really, he thought it was a toy somebody had thrown up on the stage, and he bit it off. I wonder if that contributed to his death these years later, because he had Parkinson's disease. I'm not sure if he died from Parkinson's. I know he had it when at the time he passed away. I wonder if that bat had something to do with that somehow or another. That's kind of weird. Anyhow, I'm not biting no bats off, toys or not. I bet he didn't either after that. Okay, 1982 coming up. And this is in New York City. Park, Central Park. 750,000 people gathered at a rally to protest against the nuclear arms. Well, that's fine and dandy, but we protested, and we quit making our arms. Nobody else in the world would do it, so we'll be the only one that don't have them. Well, not the only one, the big ones, big countries. You know, Iraq, Iran, or whatever. Iran, they're trying to get one now, and we can't have that. Those people are Looney Tunes over there. Yeah, I'm all good. Thank you, sir. I just getting some directions out of my pocket. Thank you. All right, folks. 1982 coming up. Another thing is the biggest popular singer in '82 was John Cougar. You remember John Cougar? Big houses, and he has a lot of other ones, but I can't think of anything right now. His real name was John Mellencamp, but he changed it to Cougar. I guess it sounded better. Stage name, I guess you call it. And later on, he changed it to John Cougar Mellencamp. Then he went back to just John Mellencamp. So he was the most popular guy singer that year. Okay, that's in '82. Another thing in '82 was the most popular band in '82 was Jay Giles' band. Y'all remember them? You youngsters won't remember them, but Jay Giles' band sang one song was Centerfold. Some girl he really liked a lot in high school and stuff like that. Thought a lot of, and it was sweet. He was sweet on her and stuff. Couldn't find out. He found her in the damn Playboy magazine, the Centerfold. That's the name of the song. I forget how it goes. Other than that, that's all I can tell you. So, Jay Giles' band. I think Jay Giles passed away last year. He wasn't a lead singer anyhow. He was just a guitar player. It was his band. We're not gonna make this light up here, but we'll scoot up to it. See what we come up with. Okay. I can't talk and drive at the same time, or maneuver, whatever you want to call that. Okay, let's see, 1982, going to Harley Davidson, what happened to Harley Davidson 82. Harley Davidson came out with the FXR bike. It was kind of a popular bike. It had a shovel head motor and an 80 cubic inch engine in it. Good motor, good transmission, everything was good, but I didn't like the frame at all. I always thought it was an ugly bike. But it's pretty popular. A lot of people like them now and talk about them now, how great they are. But I don't care for the FXR. So they say, why don't they come out with the FXR again? God, they were ugly as crap to me. They had a funny frame. It's like, it wasn't your typical. Of course, it wasn't a soft tail frame. That was years later. Or it wasn't a hardtail frame. I didn't get any light. Here we go. Alright. FXR. Y'all remember the FXR bikes? Especially they said they handle good. So I don't know. I know they didn't look good as far as handling goes. So I got another one going on here. So I found my buddy's house down through here. He lives down here somewhere, but this ain't it. Look at the next one down here. There's this one here. That's not a road, that's a house. I cooked that one up. Yeah, I think it's this one here coming up. Should be this one here. I got one more thing. But 1982 was Harley Davidson. Sales were down a little bit. So they went to the president and asked him to have some help. So he gave him some help and gave more tariff tax on Japanese bikes.